time to try a new ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream.
Parasocial.
Hi, I'm Alex.
Are you a news anchor today?
Hi, I'm Alex.
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to be mean to you. It's just really funny.
And this is News at 6.
And this is Ice Cream Parasocial at 6. Today's news, the world is on fire again. It's 2020, you should fucking know by now.
Up next, an adorable puffin finds a friend.
I'm keeping that in.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Oh, God. All right, well, let them know who we are.
All right. I'm Alex.
And I'm Nick.
And this is Ice Cream Parasocial, the podcast that talks about as many topics as there are flavors of ice cream.
And today we'll be talking about news.
Are we?
No.
I was
Fuck
like,
no.
that's a topic change.
Are you
I'm not into it.
fucking- No.
You could not
No.
pay me enough, and I get paid like 1 cent an episode, so.
No, it's a little bit more than that. It's like
Yeah.
10 cents an episode.
That's true. That's true at this point. We're good.
Yeah, we're getting up there. But
We're getting up there.
So gotta start off with some housekeeping things.
Yes.
So at the very end of last week's episode, we did tease at the fact that we did buy a van. And I'll show a picture of him here. And if you're, I'm just like, the whole fucking frame, that's Dave.
It's Dave.
And for those of you listening, it is a 1972 Chevy Express with a high top, and he's teal blue on the bottom and white on the top.
And he's beautiful.
He is older than dirt, and I love him. We named him Dave.
Which is just so perfect for his being. 'Cause
Right.
we were driving home after we went to go look at him for the first time, and Nick said something like, "Oh yeah, that's our dusty ass van," and I was like, Dave. And we were like, "Oh, is it just 3 letters?" And then I was like, Esquire. So
Yeah.
he's dusty ass van Esquire.
Yeah. So he's great, and it really does feel like he has a personality.
Yeah, like we'll go out at night and open the door to like go inside and like work on him and take measurements or whatever, and just go, "Evening, Dave."
Yeah, it feels wrong to like go in
Yeah.
and not be like, "How you doing, Dave?"
Literally.
Did Ani just get in the fucking sink?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Be right back. I have to go kill my cat.
No.
No.
No. Get the cat out of the sink. Here at Ice Cream Parasocial, we're vegan. We don't eat her.
We're not gonna eat her.
But it's really funny because I've never understood people that do the whole like calling like a car or a boat or whatever like a name and pronouns that are not just like it.
Yeah.
But like with Dave, I get it.
Yeah.
I understand. That's Dave.
But I just fucked up. Okay. I've got my laptop here and I just accidentally touched something I wasn't supposed to touch. But because of Dave, we have a lot of shit to do. Like I said, he was built in 1972, and it's clear that some renovations have been done since 1972, but like
He's got a newer battery.
Right. I don't think that a lot of the renovations have been done since in the 2000s.
Yeah, definitely not the 2010s.
Yeah, definitely not the 2010s. And while I am a fan to a point of older architecture and like 70s especially, not really what I want to live in. So we've got a lot of work ahead of us, and I've already gotten quite a bit done. I I actually got a blood blister on my toe from sewing so much because I was making custom sized blackout thermal curtains for all of the windows, and
Yeah.
I was forced to take a break. So fun little hint, I guess, if you're ever going to be sewing a whole lot, wear shoes. Don't do it barefoot. Don't be
wear
a
shoes.
dumbass. Just wear shoes. But there's a lot of work, and a lot of the work that needs to be done is research. This choice for us to buy a van and do all of it was not a spur of the moment decision. Even
It wasn't a COVID decision.
it wasn't a
even.
COVID decision.
like, We've been wanting to get a tiny house since, like, I don't know, since basically we moved here.
yeah,
Because before we got in our apartment here, we were looking at houses here and we were like, fuck, that's expensive.
yeah.
And so we'd been kind of looking at like smaller, options. We looked at like trailers and everything at first. It was like, well, if we're going to be going that little, then might as well just kind of keep going small. And then you found the like kind of schooly community, and then it was like, well, let's just keep going smaller.
Well, and it was the price of housing, and it was also the fact that to drive all the way out here from Indiana, we crossed most of the country.
Yeah.
But because of the time crunch, we didn't get to really stop anywhere.
Right.
And I think that specific trip really made it apparent to both of us how much we loved travel and how much it did for our mental health and well-being. And so I think that, spending a week in a fucking Prius together with our 4 pets was, and, not absolutely hating each other at the end of it was enough to kind of be like, okay, no, like, I really enjoy this.
Right.
And so, I've been doing very general research over the last couple of years since we made the decision to start going down this path, but now I have to do very specific research. I can't just be like, oh, how does solar work in the abstract? Or, I have to be like, okay, how much solar do we need?
Definitely.
What are the exact specific pieces that we need? How do these pieces work with what's already there? And it's a lot. I am fucking exhausted. I love it. I'm having a great time, but I am fucking exhausted.
It's a lot to deal with.
So, as you probably noticed, last week there was no episode. And if you don't follow us on social media at all, you had no idea why. Dave is why. And Dave is also why, for the foreseeable future, we will be doing every other week of the podcast.
It's not that we don't love you very much. We have Dave now, and you're not less important, okay? You're not. He's so new, and he needs a lot of attention. He's very small. Well, he's actually very large.
He's very big.
He's very big. He's really young. Well, he's pretty old. He's older than us. But, he's the baby, and we really do. He's growing up, and we need to help him grow up. And it doesn't mean we don't love you.
Yeah, it was one of those things that, like, once we had made the decision last week to do every other week, I definitely cried. Like, I was really upset. I love this podcast so much.
Same.
But to do this and work on the van and try to downsize and, sell stuff, I didn't want to half-ass everything.
Yeah.
I didn't want to keep coming to the podcast with just complete fucking exhaustion, you know?
Same. And it's like, I still wanted it to be something that brought me a lot of joy and like somewhere that I went to have fun and like bring that like into the world. And that's way harder to do when it's like you're balancing basically like a home renovation and like in my case, you know, like working full-time and everything, and I'm like about to be going back to school hopefully like for winter term in January, and I'm just like, that's too many things to do every week.
And like we're already at a point where with us just sitting down to hang out and talk, like, you know, and actually like sit down and hang out, it's basically just the podcast.
Literally.
You know, because it's just, there's so much that needs to happen right now.
Right.
But doing the podcast every other week means that we can have one more time between episodes where we can sit down and just like chat and hang out.
And just be husbands and shit.
And just be like married and like gross shit like that.
Yeah. Imagine. Gross. Nasty.
Right. But, you know, like, yeah, I wanted every single episode. My idea with this podcast is that I want every episode to be better than the last, you know, in some way. If it's not as funny, I want it to be like better edited. If I'm just not fucking up for editing, I want it to be funny. Like, I want this podcast to grow, and
Absolutely.
I fully believe that we've got something here, and so I didn't want to have the next 4 months of episodes be just dog shit.
Right. Just like getting up on camera and being like, yes, we gotta do this.
Right.
You know, like I'd rather like try and commit to an every other week, you know, schedule and really put our backs into that instead of like being like, well, we said it was going to be a weekly podcast, so I guess we have to sit down and find some to talk about. So vacuum cleaners, huh? How about that?
Right.
You ever think about, God, I'm so tired.
Right. But I also didn't want to just be like, oh, well, we've got this other project, so you guys have to just go on hold for a little while. Go fucking entertain yourselves.
Right.
You know, and lose the slow momentum that we've already been building. You know, I understand that dropping down to every other week will slow the momentum, but at least it won't stop it.
Exactly.
And it also would make it so much harder to come back.
Right. And I'd like way rather have like a slow momentum like that than kind of set up an expectation that's irregular where we're like trying to do every week and then inevitably coming up with these things where it's just like, oh, well, we're doing so much work that I'm not feeling well, or I'm like feeling super burned out and I just like can't do it. And I'd rather set up an expectation that feels realistic instead of being like, yeah, we're going to do it every week, except this week and this other week and this other week, just kind of at random.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. But if you do find yourself missing us, which is totally understandable, we're fucking great. Did she just get in the sink again?
Yes.
I'll get her in a minute.
Okay.
She can have 5 minutes of sink time. If you find yourself missing us at all, I have made some new friends, which is fucking incredible to me, that I've been playing games with, and I've been thinking about doing videos of that gameplay, because that's been something that's, you know, been my little bit of social time to kind of relax and not think about anything. And it's like, am I defeating the purpose of that by recording it and putting it on YouTube? Maybe, but
we'll find out.
We'll fucking find out. So,
like so many artists and let's players and everything before you, we'll find out, huh?
Right. So, that might be happening after all of the renovation is done on Dave. There'll be a video about that. I'm not gonna make videos throughout the process because of
Judgment.
Yeah, because of a lot of reasons. It's a very DIY project, and I just don't want to fucking hear it. You know? I
Yeah.
don't want to hear that I'm doing everything wrong. I know.
Right.
The van's 50 years old. How much worse can I fuck it up?
Right, like we're gonna figure it out as we get. Like
You know?
when we're doing things, it's because of necessity. It's not.
Right.
You know.
I'm more than happy to show it off when it's done, but
We'll tell the stories. It'll be cool.
right. But there will definitely be a fuck ton of content once we're out on the road. Once
Yes.
this is no longer our backdrop, it's gonna be Content City. So if
That's where we're
you're-
going.
Right. If you're able to, stick with us for a little bit, then it's gonna be great. Here in a minute.
Yeah,
We're doing all of this for you.
for sure. And hopefully, I'm gonna be putting out my first YouTube video.
Yeah, you've
thing
been working
soon.
really hard.
I've been working really hard. I'm very excited. I did this massive project where I looked at a lot of like misconnections posts on like pretty much all of the Craigslist boards in the United States, and I'm trying to figure out a way to put that into a video that's not like 6 hours long. But when that's up, I will figure out a way to get it to you because I think it's going to be really fun.
All right, I'm gonna go get the cat out of the sink again. Probably throw on some ads for a second, and then we will be back with the actual episode. Sorry that we talked for 20 minutes about housekeeping bullshit.
Yes.
BRB. And we're back.
And we're back.
Okay, so what are we doing today?
So, before Dave, I had this idea.
Fucking hype that you just got, just like, oh my god, I get to talk about my idea.
That's how I feel all the time. So before Dave, I had this idea that was like kind of vague about the website Fiverr. If you don't know Fiverr, basically it's kind of like a freelancer website where you can go and look up pretty much like any service that could feasibly be done online, and from like $5 and up, usually on the lower end, you'll like find people offering to do said service. And I was thinking, since there can be some kind of like fun, interesting, like out there kind of services, that it would be interesting to give sort of a vague goal, and like $100 or so, and have each of us go on Fiverr and be like, yeah, so for our next anniversary, for example, is one of the ideas that I had. We're gonna go on Fiverr and try and come up with the perfect anniversary for each other, And then Dave came along, and I was just like, this would be so funny because Fiverr is like a really weird website to do this with, since so much of what we need is tangible. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna go on Fiverr with $100. Theoretical. This is not real money. We don't have $200 to spend on this.
God, I wish that we just had that much money to fucking blow.
Just on bullshit. And all of it has to be related to making Dave better and, like our livelihood in that capacity. And then we're going to come back and share our findings.
Yeah.
And neither of us know what the other person has picked, and I'm very excited.
Me too. Because I've only got 3 items, but you found like 7?
I have 7.
I do not understand how you got 7.
Because yours sound actually relevant, but we'll see.
Yeah, most of mine are relevant. So I'll go first because my laptop has a very iffy battery life. So, for Dave, what I've got is, I'll start with my biggest one, and then I'll go down. So the very first one is, I will do your interior design shopping list and mood board.
Oh, that's cute.
And it's $85.
Jesus Christ.
It's really expensive, but it's also like, that's really fucking cheap.
Yeah, I guess that is true.
For doing the whole like interior decoration, like,
Yeah, that
or,
is fair.
giving that plan. the amount of time that I have fucking spent trying to like learn about interior decorating for this goddamn van.
That is true, because like at first you kind of want to be like, oh my gosh, but then like thinking about all the research that you've done,
Right.
like I'm just woof. Yeah,
Like,
that is definitely worth it, I'd say.
Because most of last week, like anytime that I was taking a break from sewing the curtains was time spent on trying to figure out interior design shit. Like that was my break. Was like learning about interior design. Because it's
Yeah.
fun and it's interesting and
Absolutely.
you know, like, do I think that this person would be able to get my style? Maybe, maybe not. But like,
It's interesting for sure.
especially with the shopping list too. Like,
Yeah, like I think that's really useful.
if I don't have to fucking come up with a shopping list, you'll just tell me what to buy. Done.
Sounds
Let's go, bitch.
Great, love it.
I would. Sorry, my brain just fucking short circuited.
You're good.
I also, you know, granted, they, I don't know their pronouns, so I'll use they specify that it's for one room. And granted, Dave is one room.
Technically,
No,
too.
technically two. You're right. There's a bathroom with a door, so might be you right. Is it the size of a closet? Yes. However,
It's 2-room?
there are 2 rooms, but they don't need to design the bathroom. I got that. That also took me a whole fucking night.
But we can figure the bathroom out.
But I've got the bathroom. You know, I just think that it would be really funny to ask someone that's like clearly very like traditionally educated in interior design to be
Definitely.
like, hey, can you make my van not look like shit?
Hey, I got a car.
I've got this car. Can we talk about my car?
Hey, can we talk about my car real quick? I have $5.
But yeah, there's not a whole lot of pictures. So, but just I mean, that also I was what? We took a week off and I can't fucking speak anymore.
It's okay.
But yeah, so that's about all I've got for this one. I really, really like it, and I think that it would be really funny to do. But just as a shout out, since I'm using this person's post, their name on here is B. Sanchez Beck. And I really like it.
Yeah, it looks really quality.
Yeah. It says that they've got 8 years of experience in the field. So I really, honestly, I would love to be like, what would you do in this kind of space?
What would you do?
Like, even if the answer is, I don't fucking know. I think you're talking to the wrong bitch. like,
Just let me know, you know?
like, I would be happy to pay $85 for that response.
Right, for
Which is
real.
why I should never be allowed to have money, because I will just pay people to do dumb shit. I'll be like, hey, listen, you're an artist. Your time is valuable. So, like, this is a consult, you know, where I'm asking if this is a thing that you'd be willing to do. I'll pay you for that. Fuck.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know, like, I would give so much money to, like, so many people for nothing. And
Oh,
just
yeah,
being like,
absolutely.
Can you do this? No? Cool. Here's $10.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking the time to speak to me. This transaction is over. I love you. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Here's another
Have a good one.
$10 because I just made everything awkward by saying I love you.
You don't have to tell anybody about that. Don't worry.
I'd just be like the weirdest sugar daddy in the world. Just like,
Unintentional sugar daddy.
yeah. And like just having people be like, oh, so like, do you want me to like send you a risque photo? And I'd be like, no, can you just listen to my dumb joke and like pretend to laugh at it? And I'll give you $20. And they'll be like, oh, okay. I mean, $20 is $20, right?
Literally.
Just, oh, I was gonna I was gonna send you a picture of my tits for 5, but okay.
Cool, that sounds good. You can workshop that on me. Sounds good.
Right.
Love that. Love that for both of us. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Why am I the way that I am? Let's move on before I make things weirder. The other one that I found that I really liked is I will draw a cute vector illustration of your car or any vehicle.
That's so cute.
I legitimately actually want to get this. It's only $10.
Dude, that's adorable.
And, like, the reference art that they have is so cute.
Yeah.
And, like, it's genuinely something that I want. I'm like...
Yeah, that's precious.
I don't know what I would get. I don't know, because, like...
Tattoo.
Huh?
Tattoo.
Oh, my God. What if my first tattoo was Dave?
I don't know.
Oh, my God.
Get him in there.
I'm definitely gonna get a tattoo of Dave now, for sure. I don't know how I didn't ever fucking think of that.
I don't know either. I don't know how I didn't think of that before just now, but...
It's really funny because, not to make this an episode of tangents, but, like, I either want my first tattoo to be really, really meaningful or completely meaningless.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And Dave is right in the middle.
I think that's just perfect.
That would be so cool. Because I was going to talk about, like, how I've been going back and forth about making specific, like, social media stuff for travel and, like, how this would be a really good icon for that. But, like, if it's just for a tattoo, then that's fucking cool as hell.
That's pretty sick.
But yeah, that's all that there really is about that. This person's username is DSPutra264.
Nice.
I'll have the names up on the screen as well.
Yes.
And in the show notes.
Hell yeah.
Cool. My final one. So I've spent $95 now. I don't like the way that you're smiling. Did you cheat?
No, I'm
Okay.
just excited.
So I've spent $95 at this point. I was like, what the hell am I going to find for $5? And so to find these kinds of things, I was looking up camper van. Went for the interior design. I straight up looked up interior design. I looked up car, van, you know. And at one point, I think that I just looked up camping, and this came up. And, you know, I don't know how helpful it'll be, but it's helpful for my mental health. Since
I have one of those too.
since I put this on my list, it's been deleted. So the only evidence of its existence is on this list
Oh my god.
and will be in this podcast episode / video when I screenshot just this.
You heard it here, folks.
Because I tried to, you know, open it in a different tab to be able to show you. And it was like, yeah, this doesn't exist anymore.
Oh my god.
I will do memes on Fortnite with you.
Yes! Thank god.
And the reason, and I think that the reason that I clicked on it was because I looked up camping and I was like, what the fuck does that have to do with camping at all? And the person said in there that they would camp with you / for you to kill people. And I'm like, hell
Oh
yeah,
my
dude.
god.
Let's
Do
fucking
memes in
go
Fortnite
camping.
do memes on Fortnite with me.
I only had $5, and that's what I chose to spend it on.
Hell yeah, man. I love
I've
that.
never played Fortnite.
We'll get it.
I think I have it.
I think you do have Fortnite
I
somewhere.
have it on the Switch.
Oh, yeah.
I've never opened it. I
and now you
downloaded
can do
it.
memes on it.
I downloaded it, and I never opened it. Well, I can't do memes anymore
Oh god, you're
because
right.
they deleted it.
Oh god. Well, that's depressing. What could have been? Hit us up if you'll do memes on Fortnite.
I am gonna block out and not say this person's username because I believe that it's a minor.
Oh, almost
and I
for
don't
sure.
really want to like. I don't want to fuck with all that. But I just thought that it was really funny, and I was like so tired that night because like we were setting this up to be last week's episode, and then like after I pulled all of this together, we like sat down to record, and we were just like,
Not today.
not today. And like I was so tired, and I was so just fucking over it that I was like, fucking yeah, let's get this kid to do memes on Fortnite. Like maybe I'll do like, oh yeah, I could have him say like just like chant Dave with me in Fortnite. I don't even know if you can like speak in Fortnite, but like
We'll find a way.
just like
Just dance, Dave.
right.
To the language of dance.
We'll go camping together. Dave is a camper van.
Jeez, come on.
That's my $100 well spent.
That is very well spent. I love that. I love that very much.
So that's all I got.
Hell yeah. All right. So, I've got mine. So, for our first one, I've got I will remove dark spirits, curses, demons of any power.
Oh, why didn't I think of that? Oh my god, why didn't I think of that? I didn't even fucking think of that.
I love that we're on enough of the same wavelength that, like, you weren't like, what the fuck? You were like, oh my god, that's a great idea.
No, I mean, like, you never know what could have happened in that van.
Exactly. Like, that's kind of my thoughts. Is like, you know,
He's 49.
He's 49. He does weird shit sometimes. He makes weird noises. Maybe these guys are in there. I don't know.
God.
Like, you don't know what they could be getting up to. And, you know, HAB 10 Gree, 5 stars, level 2 seller. Will for $20.
I thought that you were saying 420, not
They will 420.
right. I thought that you were saying that it was $420 instead of $420.
It's just this and nothing else.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was like,
Hold up.
I don't know if these guys are legit. Actually,
Oh my goodness.
I don't like that's the weed number.
That's-
and so like I don't know if those guys are legit.
They might be goofing on you, but no.
But for $20,
They'll do purifications, removal of evil spirits, ghosts, demons, and other nasty things. So other nasty things could be, you know, like water damage. You know, if there's like anything,
get rid of that rust.
yeah, like any rust damage. That's pretty nasty. I figure like that's kind of all in one. Like it's like a good psychic purification.
Oh my god.
So I think that that's a really good place to start off for $20. Mm-hmm. And then after that, you know, I'm thinking, how do we like spend money to make money, right? And so, go away. I heard you join Fiverr. Okay. So spend money to make money is my next thought.
Uh-huh.
So I'm thinking, all right, how do we get people to give us money? Who are people that are really dedicated and they'll like just do whatever somebody says to do? And I'm like, stans, right?
Oh no.
So I was like looking up celebrity impersonators.
no.
So I found someone that will impersonate Ariana Grande for us. Valerie 808. 5 stars. She has 3 orders in the queue. She is booked up.
Oh my god.
She will say whatever we tell her to do while impersonating the celebrity for $5. So I figure we get her on there and we go, hey, you know, for Twitter, for the people, can you say donate $100 to Ice Cream Parasocial and you will get early access to my new music. Just kidding, not really. It's me, Ariana Grande. I'm not going to give you my new music until it hits Spotify.
So, in theory, great plan. I have a couple questions.
Yes, go for it.
So, will we be posting on our social medias using the?
Yeah,
So,
and I'll like, here's the thing, I'll like make a little screenshot, you know, because there's like these cool websites that I found they make the fake screenshots. And I'll be like texting with my friend Ariana, and it'll have like one of those like voice files, right? And I'll be like, yeah, she sent me this.
s-
I'm really
you know what?
thinking big brain stuff here. I'm really making the money moves.
I guess.
And for
So
$5 nonetheless.
So the thing is, on Twitter, the podcast profile has like what, 6 followers?
Something like that.
The podcast Instagram is like 17, I think. My personal Twitter has like 10 followers. You have a good amount on both.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is gonna see it?
That's what hashtag Ariana Grande is. Hashtag ice cream parasocial. Hashtag parasocial pod.
All right, you know what? You're right. I'm the one being dumb here. You are totally correct.
You're not dumb. You just haven't had the time to sit with it. Let it percolate, you know?
All right, give me some time to let it percolate by telling me about your next great idea.
All right, so for the next one, I was thinking something more practical because I was like, I'm getting a little in the weeds. Just a little in the weeds. So I was looking up just everything that I could think of, and this one actually is pretty practical. So it's just like, I will figure out your solar energy configuration for $5.
No shit.
Yeah. And oh wait, that wasn't supposed. Oh yeah, no. Okay. I think that was supposed to be $20. I don't know why it's $5.
Yeah, I was looking up people to, I wasn't looking on Fiverr, but I was looking at people to like help me figure out the solar. It was like $300. So I was like, $5.
Yeah, like I think this dude like kind of I think he might have like marked down the price because it definitely was 20 when I put it into this. So let's pretend it's still 20.
Cool. I mean, it's capitalism weekend, Black Friday, Cyber Monday.
That's true. Yeah.
Maybe it's that. I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, because it's solar energy system sizing, which is calculating sizing and determining the capacity of the system, and with a 2-day delivery and 3-year revisions for $5.
Cool.
So, shout out.
That's a lot of work for $5.
I know, right? I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
That's
So much.
something is wrong there.
I know.
Either you don't know what the fuck you're doing, or you are charging way too little
I know.
for
Like,
what you are doing.
now I'm like suspicious because I
Yeah.
definitely put that in there and was like, yeah, $20 feels like a price.
Right.
It's just like, but
Anyways.
so something else I was kind of thinking about was how a lot of the stuff that we're getting is kind of like secondhand, you know, and how in order to do that, like a lot of the time people haggle, you know, and so I found someone that for $5, they will negotiate a deal alongside you.
That's pretty useful.
Yeah, like I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was a pretty interesting service, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
shouts out to Plamina Gogova, 5 stars.
I should have brought them with us to the buying the van.
Right. Like when I was looking at it, I was like, dang, that's actually pretty cool. I am so non-confrontational.
Yeah.
And then here's my one that was very much just like, this just makes me happy. And I was thinking that this might be good for morale. We could get a video from him that might say something like, okay, so here's this guy that says, I will deliver an exclusive message with my vegetable man costume for $10.
You give me pictures right now.
Oh, I have more than pictures.
Oh my god.
I have video.
Hello everyone, this is the Vegetable Man and I can say anything that you want for up to 50 words. I can sing a song, give a birthday wish or a testimony. Everything that can be said or not has been mentioned in description below. This gig is exclusively available on Fiverr.com.
Oh my god. I love him.
So much, and he has so many of these. I went to his profile. He has a lot of stuff like this. Like he has one with fruits, he has one with like a little like alarm thing on his head and like a megaphone. Like he's great.
Love him.
I love him very much. And I was thinking like we could get him, you know, for those days that we're just not really feeling it, we could get him to say like a fun message that's, you know,
How much is that again?
$10.
Oh my god.
So I was thinking we
How
could-
much money's in the bank account right now?
more than $10.
Good to know. Moving on. What were you saying?
We could get him to say something really encouraging that's just like, hey, this is Dave.
This is the spirit of
This
Dave.
is the spirit of Dave, because that's definitely what Dave would be like.
Okay.
Dressed up in veggies and stuff.
Sure.
And just like very excited. He's the vegetable man. And he just makes me real happy. So I was figuring he'd be good for morale. And then, you know, I was thinking about what about when we're actually on the road? Like, what are we going to be doing? You know, it's a big world out there. There's so much, especially in the United States. Like, you know, there's so much out there. And I was thinking it really helps to have like a guide, right? And so Kurt01 said, I will give fun tips for a vacation in Missouri for $5. There's a list of 10 cool locations.
I mean,
Oh, wait. No, yeah, because I was going to do the one that was for $10 because that's 15 locations and details.
wow.
15 of the coolest local spots in Missouri from St. Louis to Kansas City. Just tell them what we're looking for, because I figure we're going to be in Missouri sometime, so we should probably know the coolest local spots.
I mean, all right. I'm down.
Yeah,
Let's go, dog.
let's go. You know.
That's so funny.
I know. And
I don't know why I keep yawning.
oh, it's okay.
It's almost like we spent the first 20 minutes of the episode talking about how tired we are.
What? No, no way. And then, last but not least, I was thinking, you know, Dave, we have locks for him and everything, and we're gonna have like all of the good, you know, systems and everything that we need to have.
Yep.
But
What if that's not enough?
what if that's not enough? What if we need someone who will hand forge custom tools, knives, and decorative items?
I think we do need that, actually.
So I was thinking we could get a basic utility knife for $30 that's just like blacksmith by this guy.
Damn. Aw, he looks nice.
Yeah, I like this little guy in his little blacksmith shop. Make us a little knife for Dave.
Just do a little...
Just a little. So I was thinking we could get a custom knife for Dave.
Just attach it to like one of the spokes of the wheel, and so it's like as we're driving, it's just like. So if we run somebody over, we also stab them.
Oh my god, that's the intention.
Oh god,
Oh
I
my
don't know why
goodness.
that's where my brain went. It was just like, oh, let's
We're
fucking
gonna give
Dave
Dave
can
a
just
knife.
fucking.
Oh my god. I was thinking for self-defense, but we could make it
I mean, that's
offensive as well.
yeah. It can be
Yeah.
both.
So that's ISAA Cohen, 5 stars, and 2 reviews with an order in the queue. And I
Damn, hell yeah.
very much want a knife for Dave.
Yeah, that'd be
That'd be pretty
Dope as
fucking
hell.
sick, honestly.
actually that'd be cool as shit.
So there is my money, minus $15, I guess, because of
Oh, yeah, 'cause
because
it-
the
it
one.
went down.
That means that we can get
fine.
more stuff in Missouri,
Yeah, I guess.
or more vegetable videos.
More vegetable videos for sure.
There we go.
Could just start the next episode with with a vegetable guy video.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny. We
God,
don't
I
have
love
the money
him.
for that right now, but one day,
One day we're
vegetable
coming
guy
for you.
will be here.
We're coming for you, vegetable man.
All right, well, I think that's all we got for today.
That about wraps us up.
I really hope that you had as much fun as we did because
We had a lot of fun.
that was fun for me. All right,
Hell
we'll
yeah.
see you in 2 weeks. For updates on any weird stuff that could happen. Follow us on social media. It's at ParasocialPod on Instagram, Tumblr, and Twitter. Usually I'll update Instagram and Twitter. I think that's all I got right now.
Yeehaw.
All right, we'll see you in 2 weeks.
See you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Take care.